I want an alert that isn't covered by Cloud SIEM's out-of-the-box rules, so I'll need to create a custom rule. I'm worried I'll lose customers who experience too many errors on our website. I know I can track this with HTTP status codes. I'm less concerned about the number of errors and more concerned about the relative amount of errors. If more than 25% of hits are errors, I want an alert. So I'll need an aggregation rule. I have some related events, errors, and successes. And I want to track the accumulation of those events over time. I've already logged in to Cloud SIEM. I can click Content and then Rules to see the rules I already have in my system. Since I want a new one, I'll click Create, and then I'll pick Aggregation as the rule type. First, I'll name my rule, High HTTP Error Rate. Then I'll look for records that have an HTTP response status code. I'll do this by looking for records where that field isn't null. I'll group those records by device IP so that I know they're grouped together based on a single IP address. And I want to focus on a narrow range of time, so I'll pick within 1 hour. Then I'll configure my aggregations. I'll call the first aggregation Success, choose Count since I'm counting the number of records, and then look for status codes less than or equal to 201. Then I'll add another aggregation. I'll call the second aggregation Failure, and look for status codes that are greater than 201. Finally, I'll configure the aggregation condition. Failures divided by the total, which is failures plus success, times 100 will give me a percent. And if that percent is greater than 25, I want the rule to trigger. Next, I'll configure the signal that will be created if this rule is triggered. I want the signal to cluster around the entity device IP. I'll give it a name, as well as a brief summary and description. This name, summary, and description will remind me and other analysts on my team what the rule was looking for if the signal was ever triggered. Then, I'll select a severity score, as well as some tactics and techniques from the MITRE ATT&CK framework. Finally, I'll save the rule as a prototype so I can monitor it for a while, and then click Submit. And that's it! Now I have a new rule to detect the accumulation of errors and successes within an hour.